What if I told you that a simple penny, just 1 cent, could be hiding in your pocket right now, and it might be worth far more than you ever imagined? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked coins in American history, the 1971 D. Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary coin, but collectors know the truth. Some of these pennies can be surprisingly valuable, and a few rare variations can even be worth serious money. So before you spend your spare change or ignore that jar of coins sitting at home, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might start looking at pennies in a completely different way. And who knows, you could already own one of these hidden treasures. In this video, you'll learn what makes the 1980 Lincoln penny special, how to identify a no-mint mark coin, rare errors to look for, and most importantly, how much your coin could really be worth. Make sure you watch till the end, because one small detail could turn your 1-cent coin into serious money. Understanding the 1980 Lincoln penny. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. These coins were produced in huge numbers, and millions of them are still in circulation today. Now here's where it gets interesting. Coins minted in Philadelphia during 1980 did not carry a mint mark. That means if your coin has no letter under the date, it was made in Philadelphia. At the same time, coins from Denver have a D mint mark, and coins from San Francisco have an S mint mark, usually proof coins. So if you find a 1980 penny with no mint mark, don't get too excited just yet. It's actually quite common. But wait, there's more to the story. Why some no-mint mark pennies are valuable while most 1980 no-mint mark pennies are only worth face value. Certain rare conditions can make them extremely valuable. These include high-grade conditionment errors, unique varieties. Let's break these down one by one so you can easily check your coins at home. Condition matters more than you think. The value of a coin depends heavily on its condition. A worn-out penny that has been in circulation for years might only be worth 1 cent. But if you find a 1980 penny in near-perfect condition, also known as uncirculated or mint state, the value can increase significantly. Collectors look for coins with sharp details, no scratches, and original shine. These are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS-65 or higher can already be worth several dollars. And if you find one graded MS-67 or above, you might be holding something worth $50, $100, or even more. Rare mint errors to look for. This is where things get exciting. Mint errors are mistakes that happen during the coin production process. These errors are rare, and collectors love them. Here are some valuable errors you should watch for. Off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. Part of the design will be missing, making it unique and valuable. Double die error. Look closely at the letters and numbers. If you see doubling, especially in the date or the word liberty, your coin could be worth a lot. Clipped planchet. This is when a piece of the coin is missing due to a cutting error. These coins are unusual and collectible. Die cracks or cud errors. Raised lines or blobs on the coin surface can indicate die damage. Some of these errors are highly desirable. If you find any of these errors on your 1980 no-mint mark penny, don't spend it. It could be worth serious money. Metal composition and its role. The 1980 penny is made mostly of copper, about 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was before the U.S. switched to mostly zinc pennies in 1982 because of its high copper content. Even a regular 1980 penny has a small intrinsic value due to the metal. But again, the real value comes from condition and rarity. Real market value of 1980 no-mint mark penny. Let's talk numbers, because that's what everyone wants to know. A circulated 1980 no-mint mark penny value is about 1 cent to 5 cents. Uncirculated condition value ranges from $1 to $1.10. High grade mint state value can go from $20 to $100. Rare error coins value can jump to $200, $500, or even over $1,000 depending on the rarity and demand. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny could be worth hundreds of dollars if it has the right features. How to check your coin at home. You don't need expensive tools to start checking your coins. Here's what you can do. Use a magnifying glass to inspect details. Look at the date and lettering carefully. Check for any unusual shapes or markings. Compare your coin with images online. If you think your coin is rare, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. This can significantly increase its value and credibility. Why collectors love Lincoln pennies. Lincoln pennies are one of the most collected coins in the world. They are affordable, historic, and full of hidden treasures. Every year, collectors search through thousands of coins hoping to find that one rare piece. The 1980 mint mark penny might not seem special at first, but hidden among millions of ordinary coins are rare gems waiting to be discovered. Tips for coin collectors. If you're serious about finding valuable coins, here are a few tips. Always check your change. Visit coin shops or flea markets. Learn about different coin errors. Store your coins safely to avoid damage. Stay updated with market prices. Coin collecting is not just a hobby. It can also be a profitable investment if done right. Final thoughts. The 1980 mint mark Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest coin can hold big value. While most of these pennies are common, a rare error or high-grade example could turn your 1 cent into a valuable collectible. So next time you get a penny in your change, don't ignore it. Take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Call to action. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could make you money, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below and tell me if you've ever found a rare penny in your pocket change. And don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who love coin collecting. Stay tuned for the next video where we reveal another rare coin that could be hiding in your collection right now. Let's start with the basics. The 1971 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, which is why it carries the small D mint mark just below the date. Millions of these coins were produced, over 2.9 billion to be exact. That's a huge number, which is why most people assume these coins are worthless. But here's where things get interesting. Not all coins are created equal. Even though billions were made, certain factors can turn an ordinary penny into something rare and valuable. Condition, minting errors, and unique features can dramatically increase a coin's worth. First, let's talk about condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1971 penny that has been heavily circulated, scratched, worn, or damaged will usually only be worth its face value. But if you find one in mint condition, meaning it looks almost brand new, shiny, and with sharp details, its value can jump significantly. Collectors call these high-grade coins uncirculated or mint state. Some of these can sell for several dollars, and in higher grades even more. A perfectly preserved 1971 penny graded MS65 or higher can be worth $10, $20, or even more depending on demand. Now you might be thinking, that's nice, but not life-changing money. So let's take it a step further. The real excitement comes from rare errors. Mint errors happen during the production process, and they can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. One of the most sought-after types is a double die error. This happens when the coin design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly offset, creating a noticeable doubling effect on letters or numbers. If you find a 1971 penny with visible doubling on the date or the word Liberty, you could be holding something truly special. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars depending on how strong the doubling is. Another valuable error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. The more off-center the coin is while still showing the date, the more valuable it becomes. Some of these can sell for $50, $100, or even more. There are also die cracks, clipped planchets, and other unusual minting mistakes that collectors love. Each error tells a story, making the coin unique. Now let's talk about color. This might surprise you, but the color of a penny matters a lot. Collectors classify pennies into 3 categories: brown, red-brown, and red. Brown pennies are the most common and usually the least valuable. Red-brown coins are slightly better. But bright red pennies, those that still retain their original copper shine, are the most desirable. If you find a 1971 D Lincoln penny that still looks red and shiny, especially in high condition, its value can increase significantly. But here's something many people don't know. Some rare 1971 D pennies were struck on the wrong type of metal. While extremely rare, these kinds of errors can be worth thousands of dollars. Imagine finding a penny that was accidentally struck on a different planchet. This kind of mistake can turn a 1-cent coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Now let's get practical. How do you check if your penny is valuable? Start by looking at the date and mint mark. Make sure it says 1971 and has the D below it. Next, examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for any unusual features, doubling, missing parts, strange shapes, or anything that looks different from a normal penny. Then check the condition. Is it shiny? Are the details sharp? Does it look almost untouched? If your coin stands out in any of these ways, it might be worth getting it checked by a professional grading service. And here's a pro tip. Never clean your coins. Cleaning might make a coin look better to you, but to collectors it actually lowers the value. A cleaned coin can lose a big portion of its worth, so always keep coins in their original condition. Let's talk about real value. Most 1971 D pennies are still worth just 1 cent. But in higher grades, they can be worth a few dollars. With errors, they can reach hundreds. And in extremely rare cases, unique examples have sold for even more. The key is rarity plus conditioned. That's what drives value in the coin world. Now imagine this. You're going through your old coin jar, maybe something you haven't touched in years. You start checking each penny carefully. Suddenly, one catches your eye. It looks different, sharper, shinier, maybe even slightly unusual. That moment, that discovery, is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Because treasure hunting doesn't always happen in caves or oceans. Sometimes it happens right at home, in your pocket, or in a simple jar of coins. Engagement section. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Do you have a collection at home that you've never checked properly? Comment below and tell me what you've discovered or what you hope to find. I read every comment, and you might inspire someone else to start their own treasure hunt. Next coin.